All right, good morning. Thank you for joining us on this very lovely special day. This is today's all about your son, your daughter, the athletes here. We were excited to get all these athletes. 4 years ago, they walked in the door, and we're just excited. Now we're fans. We get to see them take what they love and passion that they got to develop while they're with us, and they still love what they're doing. Now they're going to continue it for at least another 4 years at college or university. So we're really excited for this opportunity. For the athletes, when you walk in here, many of you had started your training well before you got here. Some of you were started this when you were 5 years old, 6 years old, maybe even younger. And that journey is to continue. That's what's exciting. The parents, they take you to games and activities since you probably walk. First time you threw a ball, first time you ball inside. So this is an exciting time for the parents. This journey continues. You get to keep taking them to games and going to be fans in the stands. And we couldn't be prouder as Warriors. You gain the entire community. We haven't said here, Willowbrook once a Warrior, always a Warrior. That has never come more true in this journey right now. So as you go on to the next phase and going to college, you'll know that you have all of our support with you the entire way. Okay? Today, what we're going to be doing is each coach will introduce the athlete. They will sign their letter of intent. This is exciting. This is their commitment to extend their academic and athletic career at the next level. After they all sign, we'll do individual pictures in the middle. So everybody will have an opportunity to go into the middle and get their picture there, okay? So first up, let's hear for Coach Artman.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Tyler. My name is Artman, the head boys cross country coach and the head boys track and field coach. I've had the pleasure of coaching Tyler for 8 seasons between cross country and track and field. I've also taught him AD psychology. I've really enjoyed watching him grow from the freshman competitor to, like Coach Murphy was saying, the senior who is about to take that next step and graduate in just a few days. And then also take his competition to the next level at Hope College. Part of my coaching philosophy has always been, and I'm sure a lot of coaches, same thing, has always been not only to improve the athlete in their craft and their sport, but also to help develop them as a person. I believe that the freshmen that come to us, they possess tools in their toolbox, if you will, right? Certain skills that they have. And not only am I coaching them in the sport, but again, as a person, developing those tools and skills so that when they graduate, they can go on to build something special in their work, in their life. Tyler possesses superior tools. He's got determination and purpose. You can see it in the goals that he sets and why he sets them. He has tenacity, resiliency, grit, rigor, whatever you want to call it these days, but when things get tough, he pushes through. It doesn't always go the way we want, or the way we thought it was going to go, or expected to go. He finds a way to keep going. He goes around, he goes through, he goes above, he gets the job done. He also has a tremendous work ethic and focus. And you can see it in everything he does. He gets the job done, and he does it with excellence. We've all got a lot of experiences. I'm sure every coach will share a little something. I've got 8 seasons that I could talk about. I won't do that right now. But I will share one that happened just the other day. We're on the track. We're running 400 repeats. It's one time around the track, pretty much as fast as you can go. You got 60 seconds of rest. We're going to do it 9 times. It's brutal. It's tough. We're working different energy systems in the body. These guys, they're done with all 9. They're doubled over, they're red in the face, they're hurting, but in a real good way. I look over at Tyler, he's got his hands on his knees, he looks up, and holds his hand up like this. He says, Coach, one more. And now who am I to deny a champion at that point? Who am I to say, no, we're done? And before I can even say anything, the rest of the guys are standing up, walking towards the line, and on a ready go, they're going around the track. Tyler is a leader on the track and off the track. At Hope College, they're getting a champion in the classroom, but they're also getting a warrior in the athletic arena. I'd like to congratulate you, Tyler. Continuing, Tyler King.
Good morning. I'm Coach Irene, head varsity volleyball coach. And I want to start off by saying congrats to all the athletes who are signing today. It's a huge accomplishment. Congrats to all the family members, parents, everyone. I'm very proud of these athletes who work hard when they're going to go to the next level. It is my pleasure to speak about Alejandra Lopez, better known as Ale. Ale does not have the traditional high school story for the athletes who sit up here that. She actually transferred to Willowbrook as a junior from Volleyball, Mexico. And unfortunately, she transferred in the day after tryouts were finished. So when Ali showed up to the gym, it's a very, very telling story. It shows a lot about her persistence and her hard work. Her determination to never give up. Because when she showed up to the gym, she was ready to try out. And I had to explain to her that tryouts were done. And typically, I would just allow her to have a few extra days, but this particular year, I had kept the maximum allowed amount of players, and I had to say allowed 15. And I had 15 girls on the team, and that was it. So I had great news with Ali that we had a full roster. I told her she would be a manager. So Ali started out as manager, but the next day she showed up in full practice gear. Knee pads on, ready to go. And I was wondering, like, did she understand me correctly? She's a manager. Managers don't usually show up in full gear, ready to practice and go. So she actually practiced with our sophomore team when we were getting stuff done. And Coach Walsh came in and told me, you might want to look at her. She's a very talented athlete. I had 15 girls in the roster, so even looking wasn't going to do too much. But Ali continued to come back day after day and compete with the varsity team and do every single drill, challenge, ladder, everything that we had. Ali was doing it, and not only doing it, but sometimes leading it and doing it exceptionally well. So what some may call coincidence, I call providence. It was the day before our first match when a player who played the exact same position as Ali suffered a season-ending injury. And that opened the door for Ali to step right in, get on the roster, get a uniform, and because she had prepared and worked so hard every single day in practice, she didn't miss a beat, was ready to start. And that's when I could really see everything that Ali had within her, her ability to work for goals, push hard, and everything that she did. She did that for us throughout the entire season, leading us in many games as a defensive specialist, which is a true testament to her work ethic and everything that she put into the game and put into everything that she does. She's a standout student in school. Once again, another obstacle was thrown Ali's way. She actually had to leave before junior year ended and go back to Mexico. And Ali didn't know, there was a lot about knowing if she was going to be able to return to Willowbrook, come back to Little Park, train, and be a warrior. But that didn't stop her from believing in her goals and the way that she wanted. So while we were logging on Zoom all summer and people were hesitant to go on about and get on, Ali was messaging me from Mexico what time to workouts, and she was logging on Zoom to do our virtual workouts and trainings and everything that we had. And that's just the type of person Ali is. I know because of her persistence, her determination, that she is going to do amazing things at Monterey Institute of Technology in Mexico and continue to shine and do awesome things. So on behalf of our coaching staff, I just want to say congrats, Ali. We are so proud of you and everything that you go overcome, and we look forward to see what comes next. Keep believing in yourself, keep working really hard to push yourself to be the best version of you that you can be and everything you can do. I know you have a lot of support with your family, and we're so proud of you. Big things.
My name is Wisner. I'm the head baseball coach here at Willowbrook High School. I want to congratulate all the signings today. It's awesome to get a little sense of normalcy. I'm here to introduce Hayden Kingsbury as he signed with St. Ambrose University. I'm going to sound kind of old when I say this, but I think all us coaches, there's a time where you start getting these kids through that you've had in your little kids camp when they're 8, and 7, and 9. And I can tell you that Hayden is the exact same kid he was back then. Extremely hardworking, extremely concerned not only about himself, but about his teammates and how well they did. And he's grown up doing the same thing. At any point in time, he could be in this building when he was growing up, and his parents had him running scoreboards at the little kid basketball. He's helped ref in games when refs didn't show up. Just does all those things that are so important to our community. And on top of that, he's an amazing student and a phenomenal baseball player. He's our team captain. And just does all those little things. There was a point in time I just talked to Matt Knudtson. He said, hey, you had a coach 2 sports at one time. How did it go? And I said, well, I did them both, probably not very well. And there's times where I would put a message and remind where it sounded like this is, we're practicing tomorrow. And in my head, I had the place, the date, the time. And then 15 minutes later, Hayden would send her a message back saying, hey, coach, you don't have a time or a place, but I already told the team where we're going. So he's almost helping me out through there. And those things are so important. He plays with a passion. And again, I think the biggest thing is how much he cares about not only how well he does, but how well everyone else does. All right, he would probably never have one of these days for himself, but he worked so hard this day about you. So it's with great pride I'd like to introduce Hayden Kingsbury as he signs his 11-10 for St. Ambrose University.
Hi guys, I'm Rachel Harris, head softball coach. I apologize, I've done this since 4. I don't know if I was excited or nervous about this. My lungs are starting to shake, so I'm getting nervous here. But I'm super excited that I get to talk to you guys about somebody who is not only a great representation of my softball program, but also just of the school. Ambrose included because getting the opportunity to play next year at Aurora University. Which they're quite lucky, because as soon as you meet Irene, you feel like she's like family from the start. Like when Mr. Wisner said, you start to know these kids from the time they're really young. I'll never forget Irene and her sister Shannon showing up to my softball camps, riding their bikes everywhere, just big smiles on their faces. So excited, and I'm still like, this is 8 in the morning, you guys gotta chill out a little bit, right? But they're always so excited to compete and be on the field or a court or anywhere, getting to do things that they love. Reed, with the last few years, Reed was really starting to get hot with her bat, starting to get noticed in the area. After her sophomore year, she hit well over 500, was an all-area softball player. And we lost the season because of COVID, that fun stuff, right? This is the season. And then we come back, we scrimmage, Reed trips, she says slides, but she trips, sprained her ankle, she has to sit out the first 3 weeks of the season. But what I love and admire about Reed is that she's a captain everywhere. She's a captain on the field, the loudest person, the happiest person, regardless if she's on the field, or on the bench, or at home streaming the games, asking me what's going on. She is an energy that is missed when she is not there. What I admire most about her as an athlete is her approach to the game. She plays the same way no matter what. You got to see her play basketball. If she was against a 6-foot girl, she played like a giant. When she's on the softball field, there's no pitcher fast enough to get by her. There's no ball out open through the infield without her attempting to keep it in the infield. Reed probably has a mindset that any coach would want their athletes to have. And I saw that in Reed when this was one of the first families I got to know when teaching at Willowbrook, and I got to see her and Shannon play in a little basketball league, and I started feeling really bad for the other girls because they were relentless, and I was almost like, oh man, we should just let them pass or something, right? But Maria and Jana were ruthless competitors, and again, it was just really amazing to have the opportunity to coach somebody who loves the game so much, and she will be greatly missed. Aurora University is super lucky. I think they're getting one heck of a steal with her, and I know you're going to go on and do just as many successful things, continue on. And I'm so happy that you're close by, and I get to see you next year. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Nick, I'm a football coach here at Willowbrook High School. Thanks to Mr. Murphy and the administration for putting this on. It's always such a cool event. It's nice, like Coach Wisner said, to get back to some type of normalcy when this isn't Zoom and checking with Brandon and we're coming into the gym and doing these things. It's awesome. Before I start, I would like to add that it still is kind of weird when you really step back and think baseball is the only one where the coach still wears the uniform that the guys do. So we love having Coach Wisner come out in his uniform and coaching our offensive line. It'll never, hopefully never happen again, but it was awesome to see. I got two guys out there going to Benedictine, and talk about Jeremy first. I think to get the true reflection of both of these guys, and Jeremy specifically, we always talk to our guys like, this is your program. You own it. We're just here to facilitate it and put you in a good spot and maximize your experience as best we can. This year, more than any other in the past, it was totally on that. We lost all contact with them for nearly a year before we had the opportunity to play. So again, we can facilitate workouts, we can set things up online. There's all these things we can attempt to do to facilitate, but the reality is the ownership was on our guys. So every yoga session we had, every workout session we had, Jeremy's there. He's one of the first guys there. He's one of the first guys logging on, making sure all the other guys are getting there, logging on, doing those things. They're doing workouts we're on America. We're like, oh yeah, we were in St. Charles. Again, those are things that we're pushing, but they're working to find ways to get somewhere to work out and be sure that they're doing those things. And Jeremy, the guy that's leading that, facilitating that, making sure those guys get to where they're supposed to be. In turn, we told these guys more than any other year, this is going to be a reflection of the work that you put in, that you totally did on your own. And our guys didn't disappoint. And through his leadership and the senior class leadership, they won a conference championship, went 5-1. And again, winning isn't everything, but those are a direct reflection of the work that they put in, the time that they put in, and a direct reflection of Jeremy as a leader and what he helped do. Early on in the year, I don't know if it was week 1, Jeremy, or right before we're getting into the year, we're kind of pushing our guys and challenging them a little bit. So we're concerned with their effort level and where things were at in practice that day and what it was. We said, we're not going to talk to the guys today. This is your team. You guys are going to go ahead and figure it out. So we step back. We're standing in the back of the end zone as they finish up practice. Who's the guy having a conversation with the team and talking to them before the season starts? Jeremy is, and he's the one that's leading that conversation with it. So that really tells you all you need to know about him in the way that he's landed, the way that he put us in position to be successful throughout the year. I'm incredibly excited for him. Selfishly, I love when guys are close right down the street so I can go watch him play as much as possible and be there. Going to an up-and-coming program that's going to be lucky to have him in a great spot, great facility, with a great coaching staff. So it's exciting. These guys have an opportunity to start over for us. Super unselfish, not always playing a position, on our special team for it, doing all the things that were the best for the program, not always what was best for just him. And that's impressive, and that's hard to find. And so it's an absolute honor to coach Jeremy over these last couple of years and have him be part of the program. And it's exciting that he's going to represent our school, our community, and our program at the next level. Very cool. Transition tags. Many similarly as far as our workouts and things going on season. I don't know if we will find someone that loves football more than Jake Taglia. How excited he is about every aspect of everything that we're doing. Whether it's like we're just giving out our defensive game plan, and he's still fired up about it, being part of it, being aware of it, knowing all those pieces and knowing all those things. I also think you can learn more about a person than how excited others get for that person. And like that's the genuine care that you have, and like that's when it's real. Most people, let's be honest, we don't play, I want as many snaps as possible. I play wide receiver, I want them to throw me the ball on every single play. Like that's the way it is, and that's how you approach it. But at the same time, how you feel and how you feel about someone else's success tells a lot about that person and their success and what it is. And I don't think we coached anybody that when he had success and when he got on the field, that we had teammates and a team more excited about his success and his opportunities to play and his opportunities to be an impact on our program. Ever in the time that I've been coaching here, and the time that I've coached in the program, I've never seen anything like it. It's been awesome to see. It's been an honor to coach Jacob. He's another guy who is always there at the workout. So being sure that he's one of the first ones at the workout, one of the first ones out of the field. He's everybody's best friend. You don't see that either. That everybody, how much everybody cares about him, and that's a direct reflection of him and the type of kid that he is. And again, I'm excited that he's going to get the opportunity to go and be a part of our program. And again, you get to see right at this league, but it's so cool to go see them and get to start over their career in this spot. And again, like I said, selfishly love where they're going. We always want our guys to find the best place for them, the best fit. There's somewhere for everybody, and I think Jake did a great job of finding that best spot. Like I said, with the facilities, with the coaching staff, and everybody that's there, it's going to be a great opportunity for kids to start a new career there and build on what he's done here. So excited for him and so proud and honored that we also got to coach in here to be part of our program. Jake Taglia.
Hi everybody, Coach Riskind was varsity soccer coach. I've only been here 2 years, haven't made an immediate impression. As a junior, he stood out. The thing that stood out to me was where his practice, we had to do some running. None of the boys love it, he pushed everyone to go. And when I say push it, he not only did it, he did it a couple of times. Improvement from that very first start, communication. What type of player he was going to be. First season, he's such a skilled player. He normally plays on the outside, but we needed him, we needed him to play in the middle of the field, play at center back. He goes to the occasion. He's such a good leader for us that he became our captain. In 2020, he won Defensive Team Player of the Year. Kevin has always been like that, always playing for his club. He's constantly pushing everyone. And like this year, again, he was our team captain. In the beginning of this year, we had a team test. And we wanted them to do 10 teams. And lots of our actually, most of our team actually got the 10 teams. Then Kevin kept going to 11, 12, 13, 14. Finally, at 15, I got to turn it off. Stop. He kept running. So that just kind of gives you the indication of where he was. The players also like him. Lots of times he led our practices, helping me coach, which was instrumental. This year, we didn't have the best record, but then I'm scoring one of our important goal for us. So the boys looking for I'm personally going to miss him. He's not only a competitor, he's very, very funny, nice. Again, his work ethic is beyond compare. I know he does really well at school. We talked about coaching in the future. He developed a relationship with these kids and they become meaningful. I think that's probably why we all got into coaching. So I'm going to miss him. I've said this before to him personally, I don't like you on this, but if we had 11 Kevins on the field, Abington would be an excellent team, but we would be a team I'd be very, very proud of. So I feel fortunate to have spent these 2 years with congratulations.
Hi, I'm Horabik. I'm the head cheerleading coach, and I have the honor to introduce Catherine Lewski, who's going to Wartburg College. So I had the honor of starting to coach Catherine last year during my first season. Catherine is extremely hardworking, always a team player, and always ready to cheer for the Warriors, whether it be for football season, basketball season, or competitive season. Unfortunately, we lost Catherine this year. She was one of our December graduates, and we did not start our season until January. So we did not have the opportunity to see Catherine out on the mat this year, but this just shows her determination and hard work, the amount of work she put in outside on her own to continue her cheerleading career. During the summer, Catherine was always working, trying to improve her skills and streamlining working, and we will miss her dearly. Best of luck, Catherine.
Wow. What we just heard is exactly why your coaches are so lucky to get all of you. Big part was not, your most things we heard that little to do with the record or the goal they made or it had a lot to do with people. Remember that. That's what got you here, your determination. This year, the adversity you had to overcome, just to get to that. Like half our coaches talking about us just being in person. That was a lot to just get to this goal. But all of you have gone through so much just to get to be able to have a fight. This year you didn't get to compete, but you're still pushing through, finding ways to compete. So the adversity you had, the determination, what you learned this year inside you, you'll never forget, and you also realize the opportunity you had. The opportunities you can't take for granted. Right now, coach believes in you. That's why you're here. Another coach believes in you, and you're going to get another opportunity to continue your career. I want you to look behind you. You have people behind you. Your coaching staff is behind you, and your family support is in front of you. You always will have that as well. Thank you for coming today. At the end of the year, we'll just rotate families steadily to take pictures. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you again for coming. And athletes, congratulations.